Welcome back, Tarot fam. This is Fortune Cookies Tarot, and in this video, we're going to continue our Hunter Biden series, and we're going to see what Jill and Joe think about this Alford plea. We'll be right back. So in this video, we are going to explore what Joe and Jill think about this Alford plea in the Hunter Biden tax evasion case. I'm sorry, my hair just went in my eye. So I ran across a very interesting editorial by James Bovard in the New York Post. And he claims that the Hunter Biden plea proves the IRS and the DOJ, Department of Justice, for those of you outside of the United States, helped tilt the 2020 election for Joe. So, I think it's very interesting that there was a cover up of the tax crimes for this long. We're talking 4 years. He's been under investigation for various, Hunter, that is, for various things since 2018. So it does suggest that there's a little bit of interesting and creative work here. One of the quotes from this article editorial says Hunter is a tax dodger straight out of IRS central casting. So let's see what Joe and Jill have to say about this. But as always, thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe. A few months ago, I would not have been doing my tarot editorial on these items because they did get squashed a little bit. So I'm doing it anyway. I'm trying to keep the content going for you guys. As always, this is a tarot reading. This is my tarot psychic editorial on this. We're going to see what's what in this. So let's pull up the cards. And let's see. How does President Joe Biden, did you forget he's president? I did. President Joe Biden, what does he think about the plea? He doesn't like it. He feels like they should have worked harder. They should have worked harder on this. Old Joe thinks that they could have still covered up what was out there. He was really positive about the representation for Hunter and the possibility of getting out. And he's like, what happened? How come we didn't move forward with this? How come we didn't stick to the plan? That's kind of what he's saying at this point. Very, very concerned that even though this Alford plea was put in, it did keep the Biden bank accounts from being exposed and analyzed by forensic accountants and by the court. He still feels that this is going to expose them. It's going to show a much weaker Biden family. One of their soldiers has been taken out. Others are going to see where that money flow went. This is a major concern of Joe. And the Five of Swords, he is concerned that now everyone is going to be under the microscope. And our outcome is this was bad practices, exposing bad practices. This is the near outcome, and this is the far outcome. So Joe has very, very much concerns that this is going to be domino one in the rest of the case. Let's take a look. Let's go a little sky view here. Is this going to set off a series of events that will damage and hurt the Biden family? They're going to start going for everybody one by one. Interesting enough, I am getting that the daughter, these two are sticking together. Oh, there, Six of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. There again. Unsuccessful. There is a body of government that is going to expose the happenings. The daughter, the Biden daughter, Joe and Jill's daughter, she is, I think, next up. I think they are going to start to look at what's going on in her bank accounts next. And then I think they go for Jim. And then I think they start to go through some of the other progeny in the family, children, ex-daughter-in-laws who became girlfriends of sons. I don't know how much Bo's widow is going to be on the scope here. It really does seem like the Biden children, the existing ones, Hunter Biden and I guess Ashley, that they're really going to be looking at. Jim is going to be on there. So Jim, you better get your ducks in a row. But it does look like this is a domino. We're going to start to go in other directions after this. We're going to look for where that money flows. Where does that look at all of our pentacles in reverse here, guys? Not a good thing. And we're going to start this out with a new person in charge of it. So is this when we get into a new administration or a different administration, do we start looking at this? I think this domino rally, I think only goes into place if I think they have it ready to go. It's in the chamber, but they need different leadership in order to start to head down that road. So how does Jill feel about all this? What's Jill's unvarnished opinion? I'm just going to grab some of my ginger ale. I am a huge fan of Canada Dry ginger ale, so thank you, Canada, for the wonderful ginger ale. How does Jill feel about all this business with Hunter? How does she feel about all this business with Hunter? You know, she's of the opinion that he should do the time. So just to reiterate, Joe was like, hey, we had a plan in place to keep my son safe. Why aren't we sticking with the plan? Jill is like, let him fry. Sorry. So far, that's what I have. Here, let the shady stuff fall on him. He's a younger man. Joe can't go to jail. He's too old. She has a lot of negative feelings about this, but the good news is that she doesn't really have any power over this. This circumstance is completely out of control for the Biden family. We don't have much power to change the trajectory of the case and of the actions that will be taken. He's kind of backed himself into a corner, that Hunter guy. He kind of put himself into a corner, and Jill's saying, let him fry. Take away his power. Let people, secretly, she's sick of his ish. She's sick of his ish. She's tired of the antics of this child. I can tell you that I don't think that she had very much agency over this kid. She was a babysitter, and I don't think she ever energetically got out of that position with Hunter. Hunter has always considered her, you're not my mom. I think he absolutely would say things like that. You're not my real mom. 3 of Pentacles. Jill wants to unhitch her cart from him. The others are agreeing with her. This is an agreement card. People are agreeing with her. Yeah, he's got to feel the feels, and we're going to stop working for him. She wants to make lemonade out of this mess. She wants to try and salvage. It's almost like she's pulling people into her safety circle. So it's going to be Ashley. It's going to be the people around her, her family, maybe Jim. I don't know how she feels about Jim, but she's pulling the people that she can save onto that life raft. Hunter's not one of them. She wants Hunter on his own life raft, and it's got a couple of holes in it. So here's some chewing gum. See if you can plug up those holes. She doesn't want to do any more work for him. And she wants him to captain his own situation. So that's really what we see about this. Now, are Joe and Jill going to get in any trouble as a result of this? We see Joe going, the plan's not in place. No, this isn't the plan we talked about. And we see Jill going, yeah, let him get on his own lifeboat. I'm not really worried about him. We'll get you out later, Hunter. But are they going to get in any trouble? Are we going to see this Biden legacy family fall apart? Here's Joe on the top. 8 of Cups. He's not going to be able to walk away from it. Knight of Pentacles. They're going to see where all that money went. They're going to see it. It went directly toward the family. And here he lied. Yeah. How about Jill? What do we got for Jill? 10 of Wands. She's sick of everybody's ish. 7 of Wands. She's going to save her own skin. 5 of Wands. She's going to be fighting on every angle. She does not want to be quiet about this. She wants to save her own skin. There's very, very few people that she wants to take with her. I think she's a little bit mad at Joe right now, too. I think giving up that power dynamic that he had, I think she is a little worried about their outcome. And the moon, things will be revealed. So will we see Joe on trial at any point? Judgment. Yeah, that's negative judgment on him. Will we see Jill on trial at any point? I think she's going to testify. I think what she's going to testify could be very complicated. So curiouser and curiouser. So I think regretting very much stepping down from that ticket, because a shoe-in maybe would have saved everybody's butts on this one. So that's it. I'm going to end the Hunter Biden series here. I have to get back to some of my royal stuff. I had a little bit of Sussex fatigue, and there hasn't been much about my darling Duchess, Catherine, Princess of Wales. So Duchess of Sussex, we've been hearing way too much about her, and Harry is a dork. I said it out loud. So let's do this. Harry and Hunter should go hang out. I think they would make a great team. So let's do this. I'm going to do my Mixtape Monday today. I'm going to do some more work on my class. We unfortunately had a loss in our family, so had a little bit of a derailment yesterday, but we will be back shortly with your requests on Mixtape Monday. I'm recording these all on Sunday. I'm doing a batch, so you're going to get the Mixtape Monday before you actually see this. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks so much for watching.